Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so this perspective with Bank, I'm sure y'all may have seen some of his stuff before, but let's see what the conversation about. He's about to ask her an interesting question, and I'm gonna just give my authentic take. Let's go.
What you want to do? What are you gonna do then? Would you rather? All right, this is a question I'll be asking. I just asked somebody that. Would you rather be lied to and happy, or the truth and hurt?
I done been both before. So I would rather be told the truth and hurt. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because a woman's mind will wonder and think you doing some whole other shit that you ain't even doing.
Mm-hmm.
And she finna accuse you of some shit and leave you over some shit that you ain't even doing.
Them facts.
And it's like, at least I know that you being honest with me and I can deal with what you telling me rather than me coming up with a whole nother scenario and ready to kill you and whoever else is in your path. So just tell me the truth and let me deal with it. Like, I'm a hurt, but let me go through my feelings. Let me go through my emotions. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do for me instead of like you trying to hide it and not telling me and being selfish about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me an opportunity to pick and choose what I want to do, which is
Okay, so let's talk about it, chat. So he asked her, would you rather be lied to and happy or be told the truth and hurt? And I think it's cliche for a woman to say that they want to be told the truth. I think that's the cliche answer. If you look at the perspectives or do a survey or gain a census of the women around you that are married and still married and surviving, you know, and having a thriving marriage and working through everything that marriage consists of and all that it encompasses. If you talk to those women, you'll understand that there's different perspectives around this in regards to, would you rather be lied to and happy or told the truth and hurt? You have married women that'll say they'd rather be told the truth at all times. You know, again, that's the cliche response. But then when you dabble into, again, relationships that actually have longevity and sustainability, you'll find that those women don't think so cliche. It isn't so cookie cutter. It's a little bit more of a realistic approach, right? You have some women that believe in ignorance is bliss. And if you love me, you'll protect me from things that will hurt me. You have that, you know, thought process, and having that thought process for a woman, in my opinion, isn't a bad thing as long as she chose well. Because a man that does respect his woman and value his covenant and value what he's building, even if he has a natural slip up over the course of a 50-year marriage or whatever the case may be, you know, he's going to be as respectful as you can be when doing wrong, if that makes sense. We're adults here. I think y'all understand what I'm saying. You know, be sharp about it, be slick about it, be safe about it, and it should never come to the light. That the saying, what you do in the dark shall come to the light, that's a cliche that's not always true. There's a lot of shit being done in the dark that don't come to the light. It's people taking secrets to the grave every day. So we going to speak about reality, or we going to speak about the things that we were told to believe? You know what I mean? We all grown now, so we could see, we could hear, we could form our own understanding. But I just think she gave a cliche answer. I think oftentimes that whole, you know, give me the truth and let me do what I will with it thing is, put it like this. A lot of times in situations, telling a woman the whole truth that may be harmful to her, if she's going to cry and stay, you just did more harm than good. If she's going to cry and stay, you better off just never given her that information at all. Because now there's a rift, there's this extra distrust, there's all this stuff you got to work through that, you know, had you just been quiet, it's nothing. You just proceed. I know it's not popular to say it that way, but again, are we talking about relationships that y'all actually want to last, not shit that y'all want to sound good in an interview on the internet?
why I respect him telling me the truth, because like, okay, cool. Now I got to decide what I want to do. So after that, if I decide that's not what I want to do, to be completely honest, I don't think that that's something that I can do.
What if y'all had an open relationship? Did you tell him
That's
could it
the
go
only-
both ways?
I did.
And what did he say?
He ain't going for it. That's the only way.
Rightfully so though.
Right. I know. Like that's how niggas think, and I get it. But
Niggas rather be lied to and happy
but see, I don't want to
and
be
told the truth and
but
hurt.
I know that. But I don't want to be that. I don't want to
Yeah,
be.
see, and that's the thing. You see how she just said, I know that. I acknowledge men would rather be lied to and happy. She says, I know that. And then she says, but I don't want to be. And then we'll see what she's about to say from there. But there is no but after that. If the opposite sex is giving you the recipe, the blueprint on how to deal with them, how to keep them happy, how to show how they receive respect, respect it. Respect it. If I'm in a serious relationship and I plan on being with this woman for the rest of my natural born life, and I plan on being around for another 5 decades on the low side, that's on the low side, right? So if I got a 5-decade ride with this woman, God say the same, right? And that's what we doing. Do I expect that she would never, ever step out? I don't know. It's not something I would put any thought into. It's not something I would investigate. It's not something that I would have man tuition about. That shit ain't on my mind, right? I got other things that are more practical and in the present that I actually need to deal with or focus on or work towards or build off of, et cetera, than to be worried about what she doing when I can't see her. That's not the thought process of somebody who's trying to be in a relationship that's going to last for a lifetime. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of times the thought processes that are being discussed show why people have sustainability issues. Everybody attractive on the internet that's talking has stories about all these different relationships that they're no longer in. And then they'll tell you how great they are. And it's like, why you ain't locked nothing in? And then they'll tell you about the people that's locked in and how they judging them. Oh, I got friends that's miserable and they might be going through a miserable patch and they doing some stuff wrong too, because you shouldn't even know that. But they might be going through a rough patch, a miserable spot. They'll be all right, but they got each other. Your single ass over here talking about what you do and don't want still. You 2 steps behind where they at. They've progressed to having somebody to have problems with. You still have a problem having somebody. You feel me? So it'd be like levels to the shit. But let's roll.
Be that. I don't want to lie. I don't want to be a liar. I've been a liar my whole life. I be, man, bro, like whoever, if somebody watching this and they know I did them dirty, like they know I've been a liar. I've been a cheater. I done did that. I've been there, done that. I don't want to.
So it's in you.
It's definitely in me. And he know that. And I could be that, but I don't want to be that. So like, let's just lay everything out.
You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? See, that was short and sweet. We can move on, y'all. We can move on. Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear the shit, right? Now, she done confessed, didn't she? She done been a liar. She done been a cheater. She done been a manipulator. The whole bag. The whole bag. They'll tell you the truth. And then tell you some shit like, I don't want to be that, though. Like they not in control. What, you don't have control? You in control? If you don't want to cheat, don't cheat. You don't want to lie, don't lie. Matter of fact, if you don't want to lie, don't do nothing you got to lie about. Don't do nothing you got to lie about. You know? So that's the thing with that. But man, that was a good, quick, short and sweet reaction. I'm going to do some more content on Perspectives with Bank. I like his interviews. I like his interview style. I like his line of questioning. So we'll be able to get some content that can give us an opportunity to discuss some different perspectives for sure.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode.